To begin, we're going to take you on our journey and begin with Haiku. Haiku was selected since it is a product or a program or a learning management system that's been used by one of the premier school districts in California, Saddleback Valley Unified School District. This portfolio system has also been used with K-12 students, specifically with grades 7 through 12. There are portfolio setup directions, portfolio rubrics, and a variety of artifacts regarding how to use Haiku in the classroom. Haiku also has a blog built in and a tabbed approach with templates that you can set up your ePortfolio. What purpose do ePortfolios serve? Well, there's no one right way. For the inspired educator in this master's program, you are going to be selecting artifacts based on the prompts in your class to create your portfolio. The second program that we're showing you is called My eCoach. My eCoach is a standards-aligned, template-driven program that has been used by hundreds of educators nationwide. You can see an example of a 21st century classroom, kindergarten classroom, and this particular portfolio was created by Michael Tillier. Michael Tillier arranged his sections using the My eCoach program, which is called the Universal Builder, with a welcome. He has standards linked, classroom examples, and each tab could show a specific element and a specific artifact of what is required in each of your 10 courses for the Masters of Science in Advanced Teaching Practices. This particular program, however, is not free, and the charge is $35 for a lifetime subscription to the service. That means you own the product. This company has no commercials and has no advertisements, nor do they sell your data, which many other systems do, in fact, sell your data. Your data is a question, is something that you want to consider that is private and protected. So in the My eCoach for your lifetime membership with no commercials, you have a very specific template-driven program where you conceptualize, you add your contents, and you customize. You can customize with your own graphics and a variety of other customized features, including an alignment to state, national, Common Core, and ISTE standards, and many, many more. Lastly, we want to show you Google Docs. Google Docs and tools and the folder setup has a variety of flexibility. One is that it is an open source tool. You do, however, have to have a Gmail account, and in some situations, your school district might be paying a minimal fee to have Google Classroom. This particular site is sanctioned by an expert of ePortfolios, Dr. Helen Barrett. Dr. Helen Barrett has been studying the efficacy of ePortfolios for a very long time. She has a Weebly site, she has a Google site. This is a Google site, which is, once again, a website that generates specific configurations of ePortfolio and projects. There are many different genres. There's a website builder. There are blogs that are used as portfolios. There are wikis. There are learning management systems and folder systems just as this that will help you develop your ePortfolio. What are some questions to ask? Well, there are many. Is the service you're using private or is it public? Is it open source or is it commercial in that it's a protected environment that you have to pay for? Is it managed, meaning does a company, an actual company manage it, or would you be managing it or your institution be managing it? Is it hosted? Just because you have built an ePortfolio, do you have to pay an additional fee to have that hosted at a web service? Is it organized? Is it easy to organize? Is it template driven? What's the storage capacity? Can you put in unlimited videos or unlimited graphics? Who owns the ePortfolio? Do you own it? Does Google own it? And once again, we want to think about many of these services have free services and they have commercial or fee-based services. Make sure that with your freemium or your free service, you look at the limitations for the specifications for storage and many other attributes. Does your website, if you're using a web building program like Weebly or Wix, does it allow you to have tabs or sections that are easily navigatable? The one item that you want to take a look at is when you are a K-12 educator, you want to make sure that you are not using services that have advertisements. You also want to be able to have it portable. Can you transport it to another website, or are you stuck with using one particular website? Can you embed code, use HTML or a style sheet? And once again, can you customize and use templates? Finally, who supports it? Is it a reputable company? Is it a company that's so large you'll have to figure out everything on your own? Or will your professor at National University be able to prompt you or provide you some minimal support on how to upload assets and artifacts to your ePortfolio? So in closing, I just want to remind all of you to review your course for specifications on what artifacts you would be using and what resources, and make your decision on which system you will use. This will be the system that you'll be using for the duration of the 10 courses for your Master's of Science degree. Also, if you have additional questions, you may contact myself, Dr. Sistek Chandler, at cchandler@nu.edu. Thank you for listening.